back up to the starting dock. The race is lightweight varsity, category grand final. Lane 1, Harvard. Lane 2, Princeton. Lane 3, Yale. Lane 4, Cornell. Lane 5, Columbia. And Lane 6, Dartmouth. We are less than 2 minutes from a start.
Harvard, ready? Princeton, ready. Yale, ready. Cornell, ready. Columbia, ready. Dartmouth, ready. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attention. Go.
We have a start in the grand final of lightweight varsity A's. Cornell, 47.5 right off the bat here. And looking mighty strong, I might add. Yale right out there, 48. Columbia, 47.5. Yale, 47.5. No one's coming down yet. Princeton's up there, 43, 44. No one's settling. Now we're starting to see some length in the Yale crew. And we'll turn this race over to Bob Jocksetter in the chase book.
We're at 250 meters of the lightweight championship, men's eights. It's a very nice start from Yale. They've just got barely a lead now over Cornell. And on the lane 2, it's Columbia. Right up there with lane 5, I'm sorry. Right up there with Yale. Those three crews are about a foot or two apart. Then it's a half a length back to Princeton, Harvard, and then a little bit further back, Dartmouth. So it's Yale and Cornell now. Lanes 3 and 4 at 500 meters with a couple of seat lead over Columbia. And Cornell, your top seed, has nosed into the lead over Yale. They've got about a seat and a half. Yale has a seat over Columbia. It's then half a length back to Harvard, who has taken 4th place away from Princeton. Princeton's still a seat or two back of Harvard, so that's still close. And then a length back to Dartmouth. But at 700 meters, it's now Cornell by about a deck over Yale. Yale and Columbia essentially level. Cornell pouring it on. They're still moving away now. The second 500 has been Cornell pulling into the lead. It's now a third of a length. Cornell with a very aggressive 38 strokes a minute. The third of a length has grown to half a length. It's half a length from Cornell back to Columbia and Yale, with Harvard closing in also here in lane 1. So approaching the 1,000 meters, it's Cornell who has made the second 500 theirs. But a three-way race is developing, 2/3 of a length behind them between Columbia, Yale, and Harvard.
All right, thanks, Bob. It's the Big Red at the moment. Coach Kerber's troops here really attacking the second 500 and paying a little bit of a price on rating. 38 strokes a minute no walk in the park, but they have a full length. And if they can hold on to that in the third 500 and then defend in the fourth, they should be able to maintain their perfect season. Columbia, Yale, and Harvard are all level. Princeton back 7 seats, and Dartmouth totally out of the picture. It's all Big Red with 750 to go. It's the boys from Ithaca. But Harvard is charging. Harvard is charging in lane 1. Watch the Crimson as they come up. Now, their bow on Cornell's stroke. Harvard in second over Columbia and Yale. Let's check Harvard's rating. Harvard's up at 39 too. Boy, these lightweight, no, check that. That's 35 and a half, 36. Cornell still a full length out. Columbia fighting for second with Harvard. Yale in third or fourth. 500 meters to go. It's Cornell, 7 seats up on a surging Columbia. The Lions are starting to really come up. Watch for the Lions now in lane 5. Columbia's bowman on the stroke. Had a nice move in the third 500, but so far hasn't been able to make much more progress. Yale slipping back. It's still Cornell. Cornell taking the rating up now to 40. Watch as the Lions and Harvard are trying to take over that first spot from Cornell. Harvard with a marvelous sprint here in lane 1.
We've got Cornell out in front, but Harvard charging, Columbia charging. Going to come down to these last 15 strokes. Harvard had great momentum there just a moment ago. Looks like Cornell's been able to check it. They're coming on the outside out there. Check them out. Come on, come on, come on. We got room. Everybody's coming down to this line. Harvard charging. Cornell's out there. It's Cornell. It's Cornell. And it's Cornell. Harvard, Columbia in that order. A deck or less. Yale, Princeton, and Dartmouth. We're going to let the officials sort that out, but I think Cornell held on and Harvard was close. We'll see in the end when they put them up. Really close. We're going to give you another look at that finish. Yep, it is Cornell, but boy, not by a whole lot. We're not quite right on the line here either, but you can see there's Cornell, and there's Harvard. Most of a deck. And you'll see Columbia come into the picture there shortly. What a gorgeous day for this national championship. I'm watching these flags, just very light luft, great temperature for the athletes. So the medal winners, bronze medalist Columbia, silver medalist Harvard, gold medal Cornell, and we're talking maybe a deck or less. Nice scene out in front of the finish line tents as Cornell, the national championship lightweight crew, follows on to their victory in the Eastern Sprints with another win, a close one, but they took it. They're celebrating with their medals down there in front of the tents now. Well done, Coach Chris Kerber and crew. Here's that finish for that Petit Finale. Here's Northeastern out in front. Here's Cornell coming up strong. Columbia very strong on the outside. See if they took BU. Northeastern's over. There's Cornell. Really tight here, but I think BU inched out Columbia right here. Ooh, that is close. I think it's Columbia, then BU. But we'll get it straightened out. We don't have stop capability here. Very close. Very close. I called it BU. Then there's Wisconsin coming in, and finally the Naval Academy. Nice scene here in front of the tents with the Cornell lightweight varsity receiving their trophy and medals. Congratulations again, Coach Kerber and crew. We have the unofficial results of the lightweight 8. You've just seen the medals delivered to those crews. First place, Cornell, 547.921. Second place, Harvard, 548.463. Third place, Columbia, 549.962. Fourth place, Yale, 552.483. Fifth place, Princeton, 555.362. And sixth place, Dartmouth, 6 minutes, .706.